Hello everyone, in this session we are going to see how we can reduce a polynomial function, that is x raised to power 4, to a quadratic equation and solve it using the factorization method or any other method that you can solve any quadratic equation. So with me here I have an example, that is reduce the following equations to quadratic equation and solve the quadratic equation. So our equation is x raised to power 4 minus 7x squared plus 12. So to begin with, we can just take our highlighter here. So, and here we can divide our working area like that. And here we have, where we have x raised to power 4, we can say that in this scenario I can apply a raised to power n m will always be given by a n m in the indices formula. If you remember, these are law in an indices. So where I have x raised to power 4, I can just sprint it to x raised to power 2, then I factor it, I have 2, then minus 7 x squared plus 12 is equals to 0. So in this case now you can see I have 2x squared somewhere, so I can say let x squared be by. So where I have x squared, I can substitute with y. So my new equation now will be y squared, then minus 7y, then plus 12 is equals to 0. So now with this, it becomes very easy for me to solve using now the factorization method, because all I need, it is two products that I can multiply to get the 12 positive and then add at the same time to get negative 7. So the two products here that I can have is negative 4 and negative 3. So if I add negative 4 and negative 3, I get negative 7, and if I multiply them, I get a positive 12. So I can just substitute them in my equation, so that I have this being, I have this one being y squared, now y squared, then minus 4y, then minus 3y plus 12, as 12 is equals to 0. So now I can group them. So here I am going to have y, then here it remains with y minus 4, and then minus 3 outside here. So here I'll have y minus 4 is equals to 0. So now my equation here will be y minus 3 and y minus 4 is equals to 0. So my y is equals to either 3 or 4. But remember, in this scenario, that I know that my y is equals to x squared. So I can just say that 4 is equals to x squared. So to get the value of x, I just need to get the square root on this side and the square root on this side. So I have my first x being 2. I can also use the other one to get that value. Let me take here. I can just use the other value to get that. So where I have, maybe I say that x squared is equals to 3, So I can also get the square root of this, or else introduce the log on both sides, because I know that log y raised to power n is the same as n log y. So in this case I can just say that 2 log x is equals to log 3. So to get the value of x, I say log x is equals to log 3 divided by 2. And if you divide that, you realize that log x now is equivalent to log x is equivalent to what? Log x is equivalent to, if I divide that, I get that my log x is equivalent to something to do with 0.2856. So now to get the value of x, I just get the shift log, or the antilogarithm of this. So in this case I'll have log inverse of 0.2856, which gives me another value of x as 1.731. And that is how you can reduce any polynomial equation to quadratic equation and solve it using any of the formula. So that brings us to the end of this session. I was your trainer, Maurice Monene. If you found this video of any benefit to you, please consider subscribing, like and share it. The more you subscribe, you like and share it, the more you bring blessings to this channel. Thank you.